All right, Shalom. Giving all praises, all glory, all honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Zion from Jim S. Atlanta. Back with another edifying lesson. And once again, another update to the MOTB. And the news reports are pouring in by the day. The information is overwhelming. The edification is overwhelming concerning the prophecy in Revelation, the 13th chapter, from the 16th verse on down, pursuant to the mark and the beast system, and what that mark is, which is an implantable microchip, which can be implanted or inserted in your hand or in your forehead. Now this lesson here today that I'm gonna do is this is concerning the brain implant in the mind, and how there's continuing research and development on this technology. So as you can see here, I have the article up. This is from the Independent, and it says Elon Musk wants to implant millions of people with Neuralink brain CHIPs. Okay. Billionaire's comments come after neurotech startup unveils new capabilities of its brain-computer interface. And you know, with this guy behind the helm of this company and being the face of this new technology, there's going to be a lot more news on this type of tech leading to the MOTB. And this is why when we tell you here at GMS that this technology is the manifestation of Bible prophecy, and these other Israelites can't see it, it's evident that they have sold out. Either they can't see it, they had to have either sold out, because they don't teach it and they don't go into the scriptures the right way. You got this guy, Deacon or Bishop Yawasop of the IUIC, which they claim that they don't go into the Hebrew or the languages, but Yawasop isn't an English word. So I wonder where he got the name Yawasop from, which we know to be the Hebrew equivalent of the English name Joseph. So that group is all kinds of, confusion, and we tell you not to listen to Israel United in Christ because they are false. Their leaders are false prophets and false teachers. So when it comes to the prophecy of the mark of the beast, the MOTB, GMS is telling you the correct thing, Great Millstone. Because these articles, I'm catching them as best I can, but I'll be having to do 2 or 3 headlines of video. It used to be, you might get an article and then you just do a lesson on that one article. Now it's at the point where it's 2 or 3 different articles with different companies, but in different aspects of the technology, and but it's all leading to the same prophetic fulfillment. So it's edifying. But these other groups just can't seem to get this prophecy right. So it says here, now going back, it says Elon Musk hopes to implant millions of Neuralink CHIPs into people's brains over the next decade, the tech billionaire has said. The Neuralink chief executive announced his plans following an update from the neurotech startup that revealed new capabilities of his brain-computer interface. So things are constantly being checked and rechecked, updated from the previous date, and being reported on to show you that this is a real life in progress thing. And there's even a video playing dealing with this. Now, he just recently had a second patient implanted with the device, and this trial, in this trial, and this person is going good. And the video playing at the top, that's the first patient. And there were some complications a few months ago, but they corrected the complications and everything was working correctly with his brain computer interface. But then the next patient, they say everything is okay. So that's the spirit of the Lord, right? And I'm going to get to that, okay? But I just have to make these points. Because with this guy, Elon Musk being the face, we're going to see the MOTB soon. Now, it says here that he wants to do it within the next decade. So within, amen, the Lord, Yahweh Shai could speed this thing up to happen, within the next, 6 months to a year. Definitely. And we got to remember 2024 being the year of Jacob's trouble. So, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, which it could actually really come within the next few months going into the next year. Okay? 2025. And there's a lot of factors factoring in around this time period that line up with this society collapsing and things changing. So the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah is working. Okay? It says it has new capabilities. All right, let me close this. It says, according to the firm, the second patient to be fitted with the device was able to use it to play. Okay, I'm sorry, I got a call. It says, according to the firm, the second patient to be fitted with the device was able to use it to play first-person shooter games and design three-dimensional objects. So right here, they're already marketing, you can use it to play games. And with the emerging virtual reality, VR capability aspect of these so-called next-gen gaming consoles, like the Xbox Series and the PlayStation 5 and whatever else they're coming up with, this lines up with all these gamers and all these YouTubers and influencers that would get this device and promote it to you regular denizens out there. And then it says that, using it to design three-dimensional objects, well, for all these tech workers, these SCAD students, these CAD designers, drafting and design students and workers, these construction architects. Imagine getting the Neuralink. You just graduated from college as an engineer or architect, and you can design a new construction building with your mind. The top companies on the planet are going to want you, let alone the country here in the U.S. So that's going to be a big thing when it comes. See, these other groups don't understand how big the temptation to get this type of technology is going to be. They're downplaying it, for whatever reason. Now, I'm going to continue reading. It says, if all goes well, there will be hundreds of people with Neuralinks within a few years, maybe tens of thousands within 5 years, millions within 10 years. This is their agenda. Now, also, too, this guy, Elon Musk, was just invited by this guy, Donald Trump, that if he wins, to be a part of his administration and an advisor. So, we can see this guy, DJ Trump, if he wins, and this guy, Elon Musk, get promoted to his cabinet or his administration, he's definitely going to push the MOTB. And with him being a U.S. military defense contractor and Trump saying that he wants to complete the biometric entry-exit travel system, this all ties into Revelation 13:16 on down. Hell, the 15th verse, because the image of the beast, the system, is a system. It's this emerging digital system. Okay? Now, what's been going on within the last few years is something called the Great Reset. Right? It says the Great Reset Initiative is an economic recovery plan drawn up by the WEF in response to the C-19 pandemic. The project was launched in June 2020 and a video featuring the then Prince of Wales Charles was released to mark his launch. So that was definitely a move by the elites. Okay. And it's really already been in progress since then. It says WEF Chief Executive Officer Klaus Schwab describes 3 core components of the Great Reset: creating conditions for a stakeholder economy, building in a more resilient, equitable, and sustainable way. This is why you had Joe Biden's campaign slogan here in the U.S. for presidency be Build Back Better. It's all a part of this. Utilizing environmental, social, and governance matrix, and harnessing the innovations of the fourth industrial revolution. Okay? Now let's see what this is. Yeah, it says the fourth industrial revolution, 4IR, or Industry 4.0, is a neologism describing rapid technological advancement in the 21st century. So this is a part of the reset that we're seeing manifesting in the world today, that image, right? And what is it pushing? Robots, augmented reality, AR, the Internet of Things, which includes the Internet of people, Amazon Go, a cashless store, so cashierless and cashless technology being introduced. It says it also represents a social, political, and economic shift from the digital age of the late 90s and early 2000s to an era of embedded connectivity distinguished by the ubiquity means to be everywhere, of technology in society. They want to be everywhere. This is them wanting to be like the Most High, talking about Edom, i.e. a metaverse that changes the ways humans experience and know the world around them. So this is what we're seeing being created. Okay? Let me see here. Artificial intelligence. So we're seeing a big boost in AI over the last few years. Augmented reality, wearables, mobile devices. This is why we have these smartphones. But what they didn't count on was that the truth of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai was going to be used to, was also going to use this digital age, so to speak, for his truth to be able to be streamed, so to speak, around the world. This is where you can read about in Psalms, the 19th chapter. Okay? Country applications. Australia, Germany, Estonia, pretty much Europe. This is the beast. Indonesia, India, all right, outside of the beast system, South Africa. All these countries are digitizing their systems. Okay, the UK, the US, the industrial Internet of Things. This is why you had companies like UPS and others push that logistics. They were always having these commercials pushing logistics. All logistics is this. All logistics is that. That's what you call the industrial Internet of Things, because they were basically pushing out being able to move product and move things around the world a lot quicker. Also, what was invented was the QR codes. Now everything seemingly randomly has a QR code. That's called ubiquitous, okay, or ubiquity. Future, Industry 5.0. And then it goes into the list of emerging technologies, which I did a lesson on this. All of this stuff is related, okay? And what is a part of emerging technology under the Great Reset? Body implants, brain implants. Okay? Human DNA. See this? This is what right. Implementation in 2021 to combat the pandemic. So all of this is a part of this new emerging system. And part of that is going to be the Neuralink. Okay? Oh, yeah. See, now check this out. It says Neuralink said that the latest participant in its first ever human study of the technology was able to perform new tasks using their thoughts, such as designing 3D objects using computer-aided design software. Just like I said, CAD, SCAD, all of that. Okay? So that's this article. Now the next article, check this out. I'm going to be short with this one. It says, this is from Unilad Tech. South Korean scientists develop world's first remote device which can control human minds. The new device could make mind control a reality. It might sound like something out of a sci-fi horror flick, but it's true that South Korean scientists have actually developed the world's first remote device that can control human minds. They recently revealed a groundbreaking new device that will make mind control a reality. But before we all panic, the scientists behind the remote reckon it could have a very good use. But we know how these things go. According to researchers, it could help to shed more light on how our brains work and could even be used to treat neurological disorders. So this is what they're pushing when it comes to the brain, forehead, MARK, charagma. They're pushing it medically, but as you can see, they can use it to control your brain. Right, so that's this article here. And you can do a lesson on that. And now as far as money is concerned, buying and selling, now this is an article from Bloomberg. It says Zimbabweans use gold-backed ZIG to pay for 40% of transactions. Right? Now listen to this. It says, now I can only read a little bit of this, but I can read most of it. It says Zimbabweans are using the nation's gold-backed currency for 40% of payments, compared with 20% when it first started in April. Finance Permanent Secretary George Guvamatanga said. Now it says here, the ZIG, an abbreviation for Zimbabwe Gold, is only circulating in electronic form. Guvamatanga told a meeting of economists Wednesday in the capital. And then now, see, they have these physical notes, but now the money got a QR code on it. You see how they're slowly but surely adding this digital monetary system into the world? This is why we tell you the MOTB is a physical thing using digital technology. Okay? First is on the paper money, then it's going to be inside of you. Right? Now the last thing I want to get here is from the Sun. Now this is here in America, Babylon the Great. Identification. Americans in 7 more states to get iPhone's virtual driver license feature. Full list of where it's coming next. So now this is another step towards digital IDs, which I've been going into a lot lately. But this is a global thing. Okay? Or you can have your driver's license on your smartwatch, on your phone. Now this isn't the MOTB, but this is what's leading up to it. And it says, now the current list stands as California, Arizona, Colorado, Georgia, Maryland, Ohio. But in March 2022, Apple named 6 other states that would soon support the feature on iPhones. So this has been around for a while. And I've seen it. Those states were Connecticut, Hawaii, Iowa, Kentucky, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Utah. California wasn't named at that time, but still appears to have beaten the remaining states on the list. So, oh, check this out. Identify. The feature lets you store your driver's license or state ID inside the official Apple Wallet app, right? Just like you have a physical wallet where you put your ID and your cash, well, they have this digital wallet that you can have your digital ID and, of course, your digital cards, you know, and then you can present it by showing your iPhone or Apple Watch. The idea is that you use it to verify your age at the store when buying a restricted product like alcohol. Of course, that's what most people, 9 to 5ers, are going to use it for. But we know it's just to digitize the system for this current digital image of the beast that they're creating for the elites. But you can use it to present your ID and verify your identity at select TSA security checkpoints. And then you remember what happened with that big glitch in the airport not too long ago. So, imagine what new systems they're putting in place for these digital IDs. Okay, now we're going to have digital passports. They already got the VAX passports, the jab, jump shot, vax passports. So this is just some news on the emerging image of the beast system, the MOTB, them putting it in the forehead, which is the brain-computer interface, such as Neuralink, and how they're attaching it to buying and selling and operating in this society that's coming. So with that, I didn't get the scriptures. I was going to get the scriptures, but we know Revelation 13 chapter. Matter of fact, I'll put it on the screen here. But this is what we're seeing come to pass. Revelation 13, 15 on down. Okay? So this is what this means. Don't listen to IUIC Bishop Yawasop. He's a false teacher. Unless he repents and gets the understanding correct. Him and General Nathaniel. But as of right now, they're not teaching the right thing. So, and with that, all praise goes to Yahweh Basham Yahushua, Basham Kakwadash, Shalom.